need you. Put a nigga back to the record, baby, and give me this right now.
Hey guys, it's CK the Awesome Kid here, and I'm back with an awesome video for you guys, and we're back with some more LA Noire, and I believe this is now part 7 of my walkthroughs, and yeah, let's get straight into this video with A Marriage Made in Heaven. So if you haven't already, please go back and watch my other videos, and please like, subscribe and comment after this video, or even during this video if you love it that much.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
So, like we have done in the previous videos, we're just going to head to the crime scene of the yellow flag.
In there and find the guy.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you made it.
That's that cop.
I could go out that door, but so then you get a car straight away. Probably not in my car, but still.
105 North Avenue.
Where's he? Oh, there he is.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know,
Right
Cole.
corner,
She's
so
an easy
that's
make,
not
and the
too
DA
bad,
likes
I
conviction.
guess.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How you do that?
I'll give him something better.
Like there. And number here.
Detectives,
let's go talk
over
to
here.
the cops.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Because a white male named Lester Patterson walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here, dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
So we're just gonna check for evidence. I don't believe that's helping, so I'll put that back down. Just his hat.
Phelps?
I landed on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind.
Just take a look. Is there any marks on his face? Double check. Let go his face now. Checking his hands, make sure nothing. Circle. Checking that hand. Check anything in his pockets.
Patterson has life insurance.
So I'll put that back in there. See if there's anything that side. I thought there might be something there, but there isn't. I want to see if there's anything in that pocket.
We can notify next of kin.
Is there anything there apart from money? I believe that's it with the body.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
So I'm just gonna look at the tracks. No.
Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
So now I'm just gonna look at these yellow signs.
This blood is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
So now I'm gonna go to exhibit 8.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
Check anything in the bins, alright.
She's all yours, Detective.
I think that could be all the clues, but I'm not too sure. Just gonna walk around, make sure. Well, you're basically gonna check anything that's in this area. Yeah, and I can't really see anything. Just gonna show all clues. 1 remaining. So that might help. So we're just gonna look for this 1 remaining clue. I don't know where this clue is, so I'm just gonna keep walking around everything. It's gotta be in this restriction. I would assume. Anything on this side? I'll just take a look at the body again. Yeah, I looked at that. It's fine, you can put that back down now. You can't go any further, see if there's anything else. But yeah, we know there's another clue. Check down here. He's looking at something. Oh, it pops up on your radar. That's what we'll do. And now we found the knife. Or something. Oh, wait, there we go.
A knife covered in blood. Could be a
We've got
steak
to hold
knife.
it certain
This is a
angle.
hit and run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
I'll take a look at the other thing down. It looked like it was down here, but I wonder if it's down the alley. Further down. I'm not sure. On the back. I think it only meant the 1 more clue, but it's worth a check to make sure there's nothing else. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. I just thought it might have been worth a check. Anything else? Alright, so I'm just gonna go talk to her, see if we can get any information.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski.
Eyewitness
Can you
report.
tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
Suspect vehicle
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first 3 letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
argument.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were 2 voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
Go on.
Then a third person, another man, got involved.
Thank you, Miss Perry.
Got
Your
12
information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
You certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room.
I think these you can get a certain date and the collectors or something. There we go.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can unfortunately be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. If we can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
But yeah, you find these in different places and stuff. There's 13 of them. I don't want to look at that. I want to talk to him.
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
So I just went.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
I don't know whether I'm gonna go back up again.
Why do I get the feeling you're holding out on me?
I'm not trying to hide anything. Just if it's all the same to you, I'd rather not speak ill of the dead.
Oh.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy?
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
Oh, got joint business.
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
You must have heard something.
Leroy plays his cards close to his chest.
Should have gone.
Stalling just makes us more inquisitive, Lynch. We'll get to the bottom of this, with or without you. That guy has a serious attitude problem. You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
So locations, because there's got to be somewhere else. I've got to go now. Patty's already. Get in the car then. Can't you get in this car? No, obviously not. I'm gonna have to run across the road and go in mine. Or in this one. Not running over the crime scene this time. Probably would have got away with
So the
it
wife
going.
was there when it happened, but then left the scene.
You're right. That's pretty unusual behavior.
She could be in shock. I saw some people do some strange things in the war.
These phones keep popping up, you might have to use one.
Maybe she doesn't give a fuck.
These phones keep popping up, I don't know if it's for a reason.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thank you.
Right, so that's what the
Looks like we
phone
caught a
was
break
for.
on this one.
I just didn't think it was relevant. Alright, I'll move my car, don't worry.
7825, code 6.
Go get car. So we're just going to try to, not the Sheldon residence, we're going to leave that until after. So we're going to go to the other one, can't remember the name. And that's just around the corner now. Yeah. Patterson, that's one.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
I'll see if we can get any clues. Might be the best idea. Lock.
Probably nothing.
Yeah. It's worth looking around, making sure there's nothing else in here. That's locked, so I'll just go in the back room. Yeah, I doubt these are relevant. Spook. Just making sure there's nothing out there. Rolling pin.
I don't think so.
Neither do I. This won't have anything to do with it, but it's just better to check everything. Just to make sure. Yep, so now I'll just go talk to her. Obviously it's not about collecting clues, it's just about talking to her.
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
She is lying.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
So
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
Posh.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
Sabo has no money. This
Should
place can't be worth much. Where is the money coming from?
My father left me this house and some money. Lester took out a second mortgage. I held on to the money and kept my mouth shut. And that's all I'm going to say on the subject.
Yeah.
You and Mr.
so about the
Sabo
insurance.
have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
So now I'm gonna head to the Shelton residence. Even though there's a phone that's popping up again, so I might actually go to it.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thanks, ma'am.
I'm not sure where to go now, because I've got two suggestions. I'll go to the morgue first. Oh, actually, I'll just go to Shelton residence. Even though she did say immediately, I'll go to Shelton residence first. As that did come up first, it's only around the corner.
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Sheldon.
It might have actually been a better idea to do the other thing first.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
No wonder he killed someone, driving like this.
Didn't mean to do that. And
don't let that asshole get away.
Not even that far away.
All right, I give up. That's it. Cuff him and we're done.
Put your hands where I can see them. How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
First, I'm gonna go to the morgue. I believe that's where I need to go. Right, oops. Locations, Central Morgue. Set as destination.
Century unit of 415, possible mental case. And 7th and Flower unit to handle code 3 identified.
A ripped side of my car. Okay. Just walk in. I don't need to go that way.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife, length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
Head to wherever I need to go to now. I'm just going to take the coroner's car. Patterson. I think this is a lot slower though. Hopefully I'm just going to leads to the place where I need to go. Yeah, it's not really fast, the coroner's car. Right, mate. It's slow. The Ford that I had, or whatever it was a lot faster than this. So I'm just going to turn the wire here. And right, I'll go here.
Spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of
jury.
you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up.
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
You
with
think
it.
I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake.
It's too late, Sabo.
So now I'm just gonna do another chasing one like we did in a few of them now. So if you've watched my other videos, you should be used to chasing down people. If you haven't watched my others yet, I would suggest watching those first to know how
Sabo,
to
stop or I
run
will
them
shoot.
at Start to and I'll left analog stick forward. I think I might be able to shoot him. I can get close to him. Oh, he's gone down anyway. I think he has. Yes.
You come any closer and I will pull the trigger.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Say goodnight, then.
Whoops. I accidentally killed a hostage, but I'm pretty sure I shot him. I think he just moved at last minute. Or last second. So let's try that again. I would like to skip this, but I don't think you can.
We've spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It's not as easy as GTA's.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of
jury.
you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up.
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
You
with it.
think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake.
It's too late, Sabo.
I apologise for this. It's just that I thought I hit him, but obviously not. Alright. Yeah, I really don't think while you're running you can actually shoot him. Because every time I've tried...
Sabo, stop or I will shoot!
So... No, going over here. Okay. It's the wrong guy. This guy's...
You stay back! I'll ice this one, I don't care.
Put the weapon down now. Put your weapons down.
There we go.
Help me!
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
I think this is nearing to the end of the video, guys, so yeah, like, subscribe and comment after this video, please. And that
So,
would be
I give you a hit and run, you bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
too bad. Wasn't too bad. 4 stars. So that's good. And that's the end of the video, guys. Please like, subscribe and comment for more great content. If you haven't already, go back and watch my other awesome videos, like part 6 that I did yesterday. And see you next time on LA Noire.